there's something quite sinister about Disney's Babes in Toyland. That's not to say it's not a good film, it's just quite creepy. And I think a lot of that is down to the costumes, the makeup, the nature of the narrative, actually. So this was released in 1961, which I was surprised at. I thought it felt like a film from maybe the late 30s, pre-war, but late 30s. But it's not. It's a 60s film. And this was directed by Jack Donohue. And it has a really, well, it's very well acted, but I don't believe I've seen anything any of the cast have done before. But the acting is very good and very sinister when it needs to be, very overly sweet when it needs to be. And the description from IMDb will give you an idea of why it's a little bit sinister. So bearing in mind, these are basically based on fairy tale characters, children's nursery rhyme characters, I guess is more accurate. So this says, Tom the Piper's son is about to marry Mary Quite Contrary. On the eve of their wedding, evil miser Barnaby hires 2 henchmen to drown Tom and steal Mary's sheep, forcing Mary Quite Contrary to marry Barnaby because she's got no livelihood once the sheep are drowned. So straight away we have murder, and this is a children's nursery rhyme film. Now, whether or not Tom is actually drowned, murdered, I'm not going to say because it will ruin certain aspects. And it's just, I just couldn't really get over that when I started to watch it. I thought, this is not the jolly, happy, child-friendly film that I thought it was. It's actually rated universal. But I'm not really sure that it wouldn't scar a child because I found it sinister. And one of my favourite films is Human Centipede. So for me to find this quite creepy must say something. However, what I do like, I do like it. I like it a lot because it brings together a lot of these fairy tale characters, these nursery rhyme characters, and you know, the costumes are incredible, the set designs are beautiful, the narrative is unpredictable. From the very beginning, it's not predictable, it's very bizarre. The soundtrack is absolutely beautiful. Visually, it is an absolute treat. You do feel like you're in a nursery rhyme. I feel like I'm in Duloc. You know, it kind of reminds me of Shrek a little bit with all of these, a live action precursor to Shrek with all of these toys and nursery characters coming to life. The costumes, as I said, are absolutely amazing. It's very brightly coloured. There are so many different personalities in this, and you need to really just expect the unexpected. It is good fun. It's very good fun. The vocals are stunning. The narrative is very interesting, but a lot darker than I expected. It was actually nominated for 2 Oscars. It was nominated for the Best Music and the Best Costume Design, which I completely understand. It was also nominated for the Best Musical Motion Picture at the Golden Globes. It was nominated for the Best Soundtrack at the Grammys. It did win the Laurel Awards for the top music score, but it didn't actually win anything else, which is shocking, because I can see how good this film is. It's just not what I had expected. It does feel dated, as I said. I didn't believe this was a 60s film. I would have thought it was maybe late 40s. Maybe late 30s is a bit of an overstretch. Maybe late 40s. Would I recommend it? Oh yes, absolutely. If you like musicals, if you like fun films that are great for adults but very childlike, very juvenile in their concept, it is good fun. It is dark, and I was going to say it's too dark for a Disney film, but when you look at what happens in a lot of Disney films, that obviously can't be the case. I really liked it. Babes in Toyland is a film that everybody has to see. I'd love to see the stage version. If you've seen the film, let me know what you think of it. Honestly, I think it's definitely worth watching.